Hello everyone, this is DireSeries, and welcome to episode 5 of DireSeries' Let's Play series. Today I'm out and about exploring the world. Ran pretty far from my base. Ooh, there's an asteroid. I'm going to check that out too while I'm here. Actually ran quite a bit further than I thought I did. Holy cow. Pretty far, but been mostly just looking around, primarily looking for this. A little cactus would be nice. And also just doing a little bit of exploring to see what's going on in this world that I happen to be in. Yeah, little tiny cactus dudes, I'll take them. Some really nice biomes. I gotta say, like, this biome here that I'm in right now with these giant pillars of things, like, that is cool looking. Look at how crazy big these pillars are. Like, they are awesome. Red rock, huh? Nice. And terracotta. That's some cool stuff right there. I just came across this biome and said, you know what, I'm gonna start my episode and show the folks this stuff because this is cool. I've been enjoying running around, primarily because I have a little bit of a run speed buff from the armor that I happen to find. What do we got here? Osmium. That's right, I got some osmium back home. We got bauxite, coal, a little bit of this gobber stuff. I always like mining that. Nice, more of that gobber foo. That stuff is the best. Yeah, I just mostly wanted to show you this biome. In today's episode, I'm gonna probably just explore a little bit off camera and see if there's anything of interest that I can find. But primarily, what I want to do is probably get started with a base, and then decide what like one of the first mods I'm gonna explore is. There's obviously a lot of options ahead of me. We've not done pretty much anything yet so far, so I haven't decided if I'm gonna start with magic or you know, it's rare that I really get into magic early, so I might do that. Kind of curious. Let me know in the comments, like right now, if you want to see me do like a magical start or not so much. Just curious how people feel about that. And then other than that, I'm just gonna probably get my base going and check out maybe getting some armor. What do we got over here? Oh, a nasty looking skeleton. A rusted root. Made the advancement. Rusted root. What are you? Oh, you are a skeleton. Luckily, you died pretty easily. What do we got up here? Ooh, geometric gem. Nice. Destructive iron pickaxe of smashing. On block breaking haste. I'll take it only because that's cool. And cobwebs, because why not? So what achievement is this? Find a bandit village. Oh, is that what I found? That's cool. I like the sound of that. Oh my goodness. They are indeed bandits. What'd they do? Did they give me like a giant leaping buff? Was not prepared for this. Also, it's like getting to be nighttime, which is great. I got this. Odd choice of offensive weapon, leaping potions. I think there's a spawner there, which is a little bit of a nuisance. I hope it responds to light. I don't know if it does, but I guess we'll find out. But I guess this leaping potion that they gave me and speed, it's an interesting choice, like I said. I think I could sleep through the night before somebody kills me? Maybe. I just want to pass the night. I hear you out there, bad guys. See, you can't get in here. Because you're stupidly riding a hoglin. Oh boy, they hurt. So the benefit is now, A, if I happen to die, at least my spawn point is right here. And then in addition to that, I passed the night. So that's cool. Just going to put away some of this nonsense and see if there's anything else cool. Ooh, another thing. Breach gem. 15% total attack damage. That's cool. Base overheal? Okay. I mean, I'm at the point in this game where I could always use a few more resources. This is a firework. Ooh. Oh. Firework rocket mob? Okay. That's interesting. different. But that indicates to me that because we have Apotheosis in the pack, we can do that whole, upgrade thingy, which is cool. I like that. I like that Apotheosis is in the pack. Thank you. Hooray! Oh boy, they spawned. That's not ideal. Yoink, yoink. Run away! Not that I'm too worried, but, Look at this cool mountain ahead of us, too. Alright. Mojave Desert. Man, look at this sand. The sand is cool. Now, I also tried out those boots that I got, the Aqua Dashers. They are the best. They are super cool. I very much approve of Aqua Dashers. They are great for running around on water. Alright, I'm going to head back to my base, and we'll recap back there with all the junk that I found in my explorations. So, be right back. Oh man, that's unfortunate. I decided to come over here and check out what was inside this this crashed thing. I should maybe check out this pirate ship over here. That would be cool too. And boy, is there a lot of the purple obsidian stuff. What's that called again? I don't know. There's a lot of it. Prying obsidian. Yeah, that. But what stinks is I did not get a applied energistics thingy. Sorry. I'll check another one, see if we get any luck with that. Alright, let's start with getting some stuff. Well, first off, I'm going to make some snad. And maybe some bamboo? That could be cool. Sugarcane. Does bamboo grow on snad? I actually don't know the answer to that question. But I guess we're going to go find out. Now, does snad need water for things to grow? I forget that as well. I guess we'll find out in a sec. So let me get a couple of you placed down. And we'll do you and you. Yeah, does it need the water for the sugarcane? It does still. Okay, not a problem. I came with water. Cool. All right, and then some dirt to fill that in. Just so we can start getting a little bit of stuff. Snad just makes sugarcane and this stuff grow a little bit faster, which is nice. Now, the question is, can we put bamboo on snad? I don't know if we're going to need bamboo, but I guess we can. Who came to visit? Mr. Wandering Trader. Hello, sir. Anything good? Diamond helmet will give me a pretty significant... That's 45 diamonds, but wow, that's a ridiculous amount of enchantments. A ridiculous amount of enchantments. That's like a bananas level of enchantment thing there. So the reason I want to start that little farm going on, not that it's automated yet, but will be eventually, is I want to make something from gobber. I want to make the Staff of Clearing. Green dye is needed and wheat seeds. And then gobber rods, which are 2 gobber ingots. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, what I can do is get some of these guys. Are they used for much else besides making this? Not really. Okay. And then it was a diamond, a gold, and an iron. Okay. And then let me get also the existing gobber ingot I have so that I can make another one or another set. And then we'll turn that into gobber rods. Now, I did get some of the nether rods. I got some of those when I was in the nether, but I don't think I got any of like the non-nether ones. There's like, it looks like there's 3 tiers to gobber gear. There's the base gobber ingot, which you get from the overworld. There's the nether gobber stuff, which you get from nether resources, and then an end gobber, which presumably you get from the end. So what I want to make now is I want to check out some of these cool uber gears, because there looks like some pretty nice stuff here. So let's get you and a couple cactus. Part of the reason I went exploring for cactus, by the way. Part of the reason. Because, you know. Now, what was that achievement? Ting-Fang Obsidian. Okay, yeah, it's just a regular vanilla one. So Staff of Clearing. I want to try out one of these Gobber tools. Oh, I like that. I like that very much. Doesn't clear out sunflowers, though. That's a bummer. To clear out these ridiculously tall things. Oh, it doesn't? Rip! I was hoping you'd get rid of the prairie grass for me, but you do not. That is a bummer right there. I guess it only does vanilla tall grass, right? And stuff. That's what I was really hoping it would do, is get rid of that prairie stuff. But it, you know, clearly doesn't. Not ideal. I'm going to need a magnet, aren't I? Yeah, probably. But at least we can clear tall grass. I think it gets rid of leaves, too. Hold on, if I shift click... Yeah, and I think it gets rid of leaves, too, if I remember correctly. Let's try it on this tree over here. See, shift click will get rid of leaves. That's cool, at least. Definitely going to need something else, though. And a magnet. Wow, look how fast that bamboo's growing on the snad. Holy cow. That's cool. Another thing that I found was the Staff of Stars. I want to try this out, mostly because I already have a couple nether rods, and the rest of the, just like, you know, 2 of these and 1 of these, and then we're cool. So let's try that out real quick, just because that sounds nifty. It apparently just places torches? Is that it? And just you right-click and it places a torch? All right, cool. No ranged. What else? Anything else? Right-click in player hand. That's it. Well, I mean, the benefit, though, is that there's an unlimited torch supply. So that's kind of cool. I could probably just void this now. Nice. I like that. That sounds cool. So I did decide to do a little bit more exploring because I'd really like to get into some kind of storage system early. And I'd like to, I probably think, do applied logistics. So I decided to look around, and I found down south here. I visited this. This looks like some kind of different kind of meteorite because there's a chest in the middle of it, and it not applied logistics-y. However, I'm hoping that I'll find something in here. So I'm not sure how it works, but I feel like it's different now. Yeah, that looks different. So presumably, I'm pretty sure I have to break this block. I think. Mysterious cube. Can I right-click it? No. Pretty sure I have to break it. Hello. What's up? Oh my goodness. Do I get all of them in one go? Because that would be super cool. So I got calculation, engineering, logic, and silicon. That is awesome. That is super cool. Now, there's a bunch of Certus quartz blocks here, and I'm a little bit nervous about mining them. Because I'm not quite sure how this works. I'm guessing it's like... I'm pretty sure it's like amethyst. But let's see. I'm gonna... If we look up Certus, flawless, flawed, chipped, damaged. Imperfect budding quartz has a chance to decay when buds grow. Ooh, okay. Charged Certus quartz crystal and Certus quartz block submerged in some kind of water, I presume, turns into a damaged Certus quartz. Okay. And then this will grow, and the damaged Certus quartz can be upgraded to chipped. Okay, and then chipped can be upgraded to flawed. And then flawed will straight up grow it. Budding quartz decays into quartz when broken. Ah, okay. Silk touch causes less decay, spatial IO causes none. Budding quartz can be found in meteorites or regenerated using quartz in water. Okay. So that's cool. Did I get some quartz? I got some Certus quartz dust. Which... charged plus that equals that. Okay, how do I get directly the quartz? Probably have to wait for it to grow. Alright, so I probably don't want to break this now. Unless I use Silk Touch. If I come back here with Silk Touch on my mining gadget, I should be able to break these. And it will probably, like, reduce the thing. what I could do is turn off 3x3. Does that get me? That got me the Certus Quartz block itself, which I can convert into Certus Quartz crystals. Okay. And then I can charge those in the charger into charged Certus Quartz, and then I can use that to make... Okay. I think I could do that. So I don't think I need to come back with Silk Touch. I think I could, but if I just mine these up, Certus Quartz blocks, I'll be able to get Certus Quartz and make it into the growable kind. Yeah. So what I think I'll do is I'll mine the blocks, the ones that are not budding, and we'll leave the budding ones here. And then I'll just peek underneath to see if there's any more by chance. And I'll probably mine up a few of these Skystone blocks just because I think I need them for controllers usually. Though it looks like AE2 is pretty different in this version, so we're gonna have to see what's up. I like the Certus Quartz thing, and I very much like that I got all the patterns from one meteorite. Because remember how annoying it was to have to fly around and find like 6 meteorites before you got all 4 patterns, especially if you were unlucky. That was rough. I like this change. This is a nice change. All right, let me run back home, and then we'll probably start working towards a base. But I'll remember that there's a couple budding Certus Quartzes here, but I'm going to try and use this to make budding. So I should be able to make the magnet that I've been wanting. So let me get that knocked out real quick. I'm just going to need some gold. Looks like we're going to need some lead and some iron. Pretty sure I have both of those. Looks pretty good. Easy peasy, fluxomagnet. Courtesy of thermal. Nice. And that needs to be charged up, FYI. And we can upgrade that, and we probably will at some point soon, but not immediately. Because I need to get the upgrading station thing from thermal. What's that called? There's the... one of these machines. I always forget the name of things. Tinkerer's Workbench. Used to augment, charge, and fill items. This guy. Yeah. Can I make that real quick? I can make that real quick. Any glass? Sure. I can pull that off. I'm not sure what upgrade I'll put in it just yet, but we'll get one. Yeah, that should be fine. So I will need a little bit more gold and redstone. Is that about it? So I'm going to need another one of you. And just a crafting table. Alright, that's easy. And that thing can be charged because you can also use this to charge up items, but meh. You can use it to augment them as well. So if we wanted to like make tweaks to this flux magnet and how it worked, we could totally do that. I think we can upgrade probably like the range. We can add like a filter to it. So let's see. There to turn it on. Nice. And I'm pretty sure this is a charm, right? Was this a... yeah, this is a charm slot. So it can go in your curio. Nice. All right, that'll work for now. A little bit of magneting, never hurt nobody. Should we build a house? Does that sound like a good next step? Maybe a nice little place to live? Get a standard Dire building up and going? I don't see why not. Let's test out this magnet too. Oh yeah, that's working beautifully. That's working really nice. It's not a great range until you upgrade it, but, you know, it's definitely better than nothing. And we'll upgrade it soon enough. Look how tall the sugarcane, cactus, and bamboo is growing as a result of being on this NAD. That is cool. Alright, that's looking pretty good. So let's get... I'm thinking building gadgets to be able to get the house going. That sounds like a plan to me. So what I'm going to do is get ready to put those things together. So let's put away some of this junk that we don't need. And building gadgets... let's go. So, checking out building gadgets. It will make building easier for you. I already added them to the list up here. So we generally need iron, diamonds, redstone, and lapis. That's about all we need. We do need a couple emeralds if we want, though. So there's a little bit of that, and that. Oh, and lapis, which, good, I still have some of. I didn't use it all for fortune type things. All right, so building gadget, check. I'll probably want an exchanging gadget, so why don't we just make it now? Copy paste gadget is going to be useful, and a destruction gadget needs ender pearls, but we have a couple of those luckily, so that's cool. And that'll make clearing out large swaths of terrain much easier. So let's get these bad boys charged up, and we'll be ready to start building. You know what? Speaking of things, maybe we should get a time in a bottle. Would that be a good plan? I think it's about time. You know this is one of my favorite items. And the earlier you get it, the more time you can save up for usage. I was just thinking about it. I'm like, I'm waiting for my stuff to charge, and I'm like, you know what? If I got a time in a bottle, by the time I made it, everything would be charged up and ready to go. But then also, in the future, I'd be able to accelerate things, and that's something Dire loves to do. So note the destruction gadget has a 1,000,000 RF buffer, where most other things have about 100 or 500,000 buffer of power. The destruction gadget will completely void blocks, but in a large area. So if you're trying to clear out a big area, it's nice to do, but you won't get the drops from it, because this is not a mining tool. This is a clearing tool. If you want to mine, use mining gadgets. And exchanging gadgets will swap out blocks one for another. Building gadgets will build a large buffer box together, and copy and paste will do what it sounds like. It copies an area and then can paste a copy of it. Let's get a bunch of cobblestone, because that's generally what I build my first house out of. And you know it's going to be a 9x9, because this is me, and this is what we do. Mostly just because, you know, tradition. So we'll be able to build out some flattening of the terrain. What I'm thinking I might do is use, let's see, I have to reconfigure some controls because I like my gadgets to work the way I want them to. Category gadget, anchor is a G usually, and then my settings menu I go with F. What else is using F? Anything really? Nothing too much. Generally nobody uses F because it's a built-in keybind. I don't need those. Okay, that should do. So I'm going to put this in surface mode. I'm going to bump the range up nice and high. Now, I was hoping that it would steal the... do I not have that much dirt in pocket storage? If I take this out, it's not showing. Interesting. I think it'll actually build, though. It just that red overlay might be a little bit incorrect. So how does this feel? Not too shabby? Now, we don't have unlimited dirt in here, so maybe what I'll do is set this guy to a 1x1 mode just so I can do a little bit of landscaping. But having a flattened out area I thought would be a good call. And I'll do some more flattening of the terrain and cleaning things up because clearly there's a big mess to handle in this area. And because I need the dirt, I can just mine it. There we go. Beautiful. See? Much nicer looking already. And then if this stuff is in my way, what I could do is destruction gadget it. So what I'll do is we'll go down one, we'll go up a bunch because I want to clear everything above me. And then you can do a max of 16 by 16. So that should work. I feel like you're not rendering properly. Is it because you're looking at that? Oh, right, because I have to do my depth. Let's do a depth of 8-ish. Does that sound cool? Or should I just go all the way back? 16? Hey, that looks better. Now we're cooking. I like this. Yes, this is how you flatten out terrain. Now, if you went with a depth of 1, you can easily do something like this. That's cool. And then what we could do is build to me with dirt. and fill in that stuff. A depth of 1 makes it a lot easier to void a bunch of stuff all at once. Just make sure to look at things at the right angle. This is feeling pretty good. This is like a really nice and large flattened area already. All right, let's get to building. I'm just going to pick, how about if this was the center of my base, right? So if we did something like this, right? That might have been a little too... Is that right? That looks good to me. Perfect 9 by 9. And then we'll do a vertical column of range, I don't know, 5-ish. Does that seem tall enough? Yeah. Look, it wouldn't be a DireSeries if we didn't build our first 9 by 9. That's how it goes. Will I build fancier stuff this series? I don't know. I always say I want to, and then I never do. We'll see. The official 9 by 9 doesn't necessarily have an exact height. Sometimes it's 6, sometimes it's 5. It's kind of whatever feels right at the moment. I might just go with a little bit lower, because we don't need it to be too high. Yeah, that looks good. Plus, it's easy to clear out a nice area like this. Not too shabby. Okay, that looks good. Intro, beginning, 9 by 9, beautiful. And then this will eventually just be down to my mining caves. So whenever I want to mine or do something like that, I can go down here and do that. Let's get some glass. I have a little bit, but I'm going to smelt up some more. I'll just pop you guys straight into here. And then we should be cool to place some torches. Easy peasy. All right, and then what I'll do is copy-paste this structure. Now, I may not need the torches, because I could probably do a feral flare lantern at this point, right? I could probably do a feral flare lantern at this point. And then we can skip the whole torch thing. Yeah, I like that plan. All right, so let's get... We will copy and paste some... I have a little bit of glass, though not quite enough, but close. Gonna need a few more of those, which they should be... I mean, I should at least have 2 now. And then I'll be ready to use the copy and paste gadget for this. All right, copy and paste. You go into copy mode, and you're going to copy from this corner to that corner. And then you can paste that right there. Sweet. A 9 by 9, just like Dire's. You know it. And then I should get a Silent Gems pickaxe. Because this pick just seems so much slower than anything else. Cool. That looks pretty good. So, a little bit more glass. And some more cobble for me to place manually. So close. One more and then we'll be good. You know, it felt right at the beginning, but now I'm wondering if it's a little bit too short. I know, it's fine. I could bump it up one more if I wanted to. I'm going to try something real quick. I would like to get a Silk Touch upgrade if I can, but I need slime balls. But I noticed you can get slime balls with a 40% chance using a crushing macerator and giving it leads, which I'm getting a lot of because Wandering Traders. Crushing macerators don't look like too expensive to make, so I'm going to give it a go. That sound cool? Maybe it'll work, if I'm lucky. I thought I grabbed iron. I didn't grab iron. I grabbed tin. My bad. And then I also needed some stone. Man, you are choking. What are you choking on so much power for? You've got. You know what I bet it is? I bet it's this guy. Yeah, Tinker's Workbench. Stealing all my power. Come here, you. You need to be here? Probably not right now. I'm curious if he retains his RF when I break him. I assume not. Oh, he does! Alright, well that's a benefit. I didn't waste that RF. That's cool. Alright, now you should be getting all the power in the world. Because you use what? You're using 20. Aren't you producing more than 20? Yeah. Your production's 40. Oh, you're still running too. Okay, well there's your problem. Okay, so this might work. Compressed cobblestone. Was it 2 I needed or 4? It was 4 I needed. Okay. Now I'm assuming this needs power, so I'll plop it down here. Yep, accurate assumption. Always on crushing macerator, so I just drop the leads in there and I might get slime balls out of this. That would be cool. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad. Not bad. So that's 4 out of, I believe, the 5 that I need, which is a little bit of a bummer. Now, in fairness, the other way I could get crushing macerator, 25% from magma cream. I think I only have 2 of those. Centrifugal separator is like a guaranteed. But that needs Constantine. Do I want to roll the dice? Because I'm lazy? Alright. Alright, cross your fingers. Oh, you take a lot longer to crushing macerate. Yeah, you do. Come on, slime ball. You can do it. I believe in you. Come on. Now might not be a terrible time to tick accelerate a little bit. Oh, no such luck. We got 1 more to go, though. Cross our fingers. If it doesn't work, meh, that's alright. I just kind of wanted a... I wanted a silk touch if I could make it right now. If I can't, that's okay. You know, another wandering trader maybe by at some point anyway. Ah, no luck. Ooh, come on, RNG. Be nice to me, would you? So I went back to the nether and got myself a few more magma creams and finally got a slime ball. And silk touch upgrade. Booyah. That is cool. Now the nice thing about this is you can have the silk touch upgrade on the mining gadget at the same time as the fortune upgrade, but you just can't have them enabled at the same time. So if you turn one on, it'll... I mean, you can turn them both off, but if you turn on silk touch, it'll automatically turn off fortune. Haha. That's cool. I should probably sleep this night, because that would be smart. I don't know what that means. I'll click on it later, not when I'm recording. So now I should get my glass back. 24. 28. Nice. See, now I can make the roof a little bit bigger. Alright, just building out the second part of my standard base, which is the side room. This one's where I usually throw just some machines and other miscellaneous things, you know, until we start branching out and doing more buildings. But that'll do, right? I think that looks pretty good. Out of cobble already. Oh my goodness. Looks like somebody's gonna have to go mining. Alright, now we're cooking. Alright, house complete. At least, you know, the first one. And I'll usually stick, let's see, right here and here. Might not be a bad spot. Or I could just clear it out right here. That might be the only place I build it. Yeah. Now, I think I've got enough glowstone for a ferroflare lantern. I do. Nice. Okay, cool. So 1 of you and 2 gold. I can make a ferroflare. That is awesome. And I'll usually stick this in like this center spot of my 9x9s because A, it's like a little bit of an unused space that no one can access, and B, it's right in the middle. So that'll generate light sources all the way around my base and keep this area well lit. And I'll probably also move my mega torch in there as well. That should be good. No reason they can't sit on top of each other. Or next to each other. That works too. All right, so we got a lot of miscellaneous things done this episode, right? We got ourselves a new base to live in, much better than the hole in the wall that I've been at. I'm gonna move all my stuff out of the house, you know, into here as usual, right? We'll set up the chest room here, which will eventually turn into like a miscellaneous crafting room. This will be like a machines room, standard Dire 9x9, right? That's just it's the way my houses work, and that's how they've always worked, and that's how they will probably always work going forward, because Dire is not a builder, Dire is an automator. Now I did get some some regular stone from mining, because I had Silk Touch on for a little bit, so I might swap some of this into stone brick rather than cobble, just to have a slightly nicer appearance to it. Thought that might not be a bad idea. And I'll do all my moving in between episodes, so that when we come back next episode, I will be fully moved into my house. And then I might start on Applied Energistics already, but we're going to have to get some kind of reliable power gen. So probably lava-based. You know, we can go something with like the ranged pump and ender tanks and all that stuff, but we'll have to see. For now, though, Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.